Stop blaming your AI models. If you have ever deployed an autonomous coding agent, whether it is Claude Code, OpenClaw, or a custom LangChain build, and watched it work perfectly for 5 minutes before suddenly spiraling into an endless loop of errors, hallucinating files, or completely forgetting what its original goal was, you probably had the exact same thought as everyone else. The model just isn't smart enough yet. In many cases, that is not actually the main problem. Right now, the entire tech industry is waking up to a massive paradigm shift. We have mastered prompt engineering, we have figured out context engineering, but the absolute bleeding edge of autonomous AI, and one of the biggest reasons modern agents are becoming dramatically more reliable, is a discipline called harness engineering. By the end of this video, you are going to understand exactly what a harness is, why deploying an agent without one is a massive security liability, and how you can implement a production-grade harness to make your AI agents completely bulletproof. Welcome back to Everyday AI School, where we cut the fluff and pack every second with value. To understand why harness engineering is becoming one of the most important skills of 2026, you have to look at how we got here. Let's use a human employee analogy to map out the 3 phases of AI development. Phase 1 is prompt engineering, or the job description. This is controlling the words. You tell the AI, you are a senior Python developer. Write a REST API. It is necessary, but if you give a job description to an employee and nothing else, they are going to guess. Phase 2 is context engineering, or the briefing packet. This is controlling the knowledge. We realized prompts weren't enough, so we built retrieval augmented generation. You hand the AI your repository structure, your API specs, and your database schema. Now it knows what you know. Phase 3 is harness engineering, or the operating system. This is controlling the execution. A harness is the software infrastructure that wraps around the language model and manages how it operates in the real world. The model is the brain, but the harness is the nervous system, the boundaries, and the feedback loops. If you want an agent that actually finishes complex, multi-hour workflows, instead of just generating isolated code snippets, your harness must execute 4 specific jobs perfectly. First is state and memory persistence to cure amnesia. Raw language models are inherently stateless. Without proper state management, agents can gradually lose track of goals, decisions, and progress as workflows become longer and more complex. A proper harness utilizes persistent file systems, localized JSON graphs, and memory checkpoints. If a heavy multi-hour task gets interrupted or crashes, the harness allows the agent to wake up, read its state, and resume exactly where it left off without losing a single line of context. Second is verification loops, acting as the sensors. Language models are built to be confident, meaning they will confidently output completely broken code. A naked agent will write a script, assume it works, and move on. A harnessed agent operates in a deterministic environment. The harness acts as a sensor. It automatically runs the code, triggers your unit tests, runs the linter, and if it detects an error, it captures the stack trace and feeds it directly back to the agent with instructions to fix it. This creates a closed write, test, fix cycle that catches hallucinations before a human ever sees them. Modern coding tools like Claude Code, Cursor, and many custom agent systems rely heavily on these kinds of feedback loops to improve reliability. Third is sandboxing and blast radius to act as guardrails. Tool access without boundaries is a massive liability. If you give an autonomous agent unrestricted shell access to your machine, a simple hallucination could result in it overwriting core configurations or leaking API keys. A production harness restricts the agent's blast radius. It locks the agent inside an isolated Docker container, restricts its read and write access strictly to specific project directories, and requires explicit human approval before executing any destructive commands like git pushes or database migrations. Fourth is architectural constraints to establish the rules of engagement. Agents thrive in strict environments. If you give an agent a massive blank canvas, it will over-engineer a chaotic solution. You build architectural constraints into the harness using configuration files, like a dedicated .cursor rules file or agents.md file in your root directory. This machine-readable file dictates your specific design patterns, naming conventions, and layer boundaries. It prevents the agent from importing random libraries and forces it to write code that actually looks like your code. If you want a deep dive technical masterclass on exactly how to code your own custom verification loops and sandboxes for your local agents, drop a comment down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now to stay ahead of the AI architecture curve. Keep building, start harnessing, and I will see you in the next one.